it's very important to respect everyone whom we meet in our life. Sometimes we meet people who are not so much blessed as we are. Some people are handicapped, some are differently able. I won't call them disabled, rather they are differently abled. Yes, they don't have everything like you and me, but they have something that makes them extraordinary or special people in front of everyone. Children, in this chapter, A Visit to Cambridge of your Honeydew book, we are going to meet two people of such kind. The first person that we are going to meet is a great scientist, Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was an English theoretical physicist. Theoretical physicist is a person who does the experimental physics study. He was a cosmologist. Cosmologist is a person who studies about large-scale properties of universe. And he was an author too. Stephen Hawking was born on January 8, 1942 and died on March 14, 2018. His famous works include, as an author, is A Brief History of Time, Big Answers to the Big Questions, and there are a number of works of this kind done by him. Children, Stephen Hawking was suffering from motor neuron disease, and according to the doctors, children suffering from this disease can survive only for 5 years, and after the treatment also, they can only live for 14 years. But children, Stephen Hawking was such a fortunate person who lived for 76 years with this disease. So children, it's our honor that we have got a chance to talk about Stephen Hawking. Is it clear? Now children, the second person whom we will be meeting is Firdaus. He was born in 1960. He is an Indian writer. Trying to Grow is his semi-autobiography in which he has talked about his experiences and talked about the twists and turns of his life which molded his personality. Children, the chapter A Visit to Cambridge is taken from this novel Heaven on Wheels. This novel includes the experiences of Firdaus that he had in the United Kingdom. Okay, children? Students, how would you feel if you come to know that you are going to meet your favorite person? You will be very excited, isn't it? So was Firdaus when he came to know that he can meet Stephen Hawking. He became very excited because he was very much inspired by him. After that, Firdaus called at Stephen Hawking's place and there he communicated with his assistant and took the appointment of 3:30 to 4 p.m. to meet Stephen Hawking. Firdaus was surprised when he first time was able to meet Stephen Hawking. He was surprised to see that Stephen Hawking was a paralyzed person, but he was able to use his creativity in a very proper manner. He used the computer in order to give voice to his words. He used the computerized voice to communicate. He had a system on which he used to type the word, and after that the computer speak out the words that he was desiring to speak. The first glimpse of Stephen Hawking was shocking for Firdaus. Can you tell me why? Because when we meet someone, before that we imagine his physique in front of us. Firdaus was well aware about Stephen Hawking's condition, but then too he must have imagined something about him. But when he met him, he saw that Stephen Hawking was looking like a still photograph. He was having a twisted head, twisted legs and still but communicative eyes. Children, Stephen Hawking's eyes were still, but still they spoke lots and lots of things to Firdaus. And that was very amusing for him to understand and to see the condition of Stephen Hawking. Clear? someone whom you admire, you have lots of queries in you to ask, isn't it? Firdaus was also having lots of things to ask Stephen. But children, do you know there was one thing common between Stephen Hawking and Firdaus? That was a wheelchair. Yes, Firdaus was also on wheelchair. He was not someone very perfect journalist, physically perfect, who came for an interview with Stephen Hawking. No. The connection was stronger because Firdaus knew the pain of being on wheelchair. But he equally knew the enthusiasm of being specially able or differently able in spite of tagging himself as a challenge or handicap. That was very inspiring for Firdaus, and the things he asked after meeting Stephen Hawking were, disabled people are considered to be unhappy. Do you feel so? Do you feel same? Yes, children. Okay, the person coming to your home, if he or she is not physically well, okay, and they're doing the household things of your house, they are helping you in the kitchen, you start to feel pity for them. You feel that they are not happy, they have compromised, but it is not the same, children. It is not the same for everyone. People are there who want them to get sympathized, but people like Stephen Hawking and Firdaus are also there who set an example that in spite of being specially able, we don't have any kind of requirement to get sympathized by others. So in this, Stephen Hawking was having a very clear thought that no, the people who are specially able or are on wheelchair are not always unhappy. The second question he asked you was, do you find it annoying when someone like me disturbs you in your work? The answer to this question was yes. See, Stephen Hawking was not a very extrovert kind of a person. He used to get involved in his work. Okay, so that, and he was very clear with his answers. That's why he was a scientist. He was having a logical reason for everything. And yes, he answered Firdaus very clearly that yes, I do not like people disturbing me when I am working. Third thing, children, we all want to be an inspiration. Before following an inspiration, we want to be an inspiration. We want people to follow us. We want people to come behind us. We want people to appreciate us, isn't it? We all love that. But Stephen Hawking, when he was asked by Firdaus, being inspiration is helpful, the answer he gave to this question was no. And then Firdaus realized that yes, it is not at all helpful. Why? Because that inspiration is not going to change your circumstances. That inspiration is not going to make you physically able. That inspirations are not going to be of any use, and it will be useless if you sit and think, yes, I am an inspiration to this person, that person, and at the end you find yourself standing at the same threshold of life. So children, the questions asked by Firdaus to Stephen Hawking were very genuine. Apart from these questions, Stephen Hawking and Firdaus had a very active conversation that even after 4 p.m. when Firdaus was about to leave, Stephen Hawking offered him a cup of tea and he took him to his garden, and there they spent a lot of quality time. Firdaus was very, very happy to ask lots of things to Stephen Hawking. And at the last he asked him, what is your advice to the people who are like you and me, the people who are specially able? Do you know the answer for this question? The advice Stephen Hawking gave was, concentrate on what you are good at. Children, in spite of getting behind someone that no, this friend of mine is good in art, I will go along with him. This friend of mine is good in singing, I will go along with him. No, Stephen Hawking simply said, concentrate on what you are good at, not on what your friends are good at. They are concentrating on their work. Now it's a time for you to pull up your socks and concentrate on what makes you a better person. What brings fame and name and respect to your name by giving your 100% to the interest and the calibers of yours. Clear, children? Children, this meeting of Stephen Hawking and Firdaus gives us a message. And what is that? A message: don't limit yourself to the disabilities. Disabilities are mostly considered by all of us regarding our physique. No, there are different kinds of disabilities that stop you from moving ahead in life. They can be physical, mental, emotional, financial, or any other kind of disability. Get up, move ahead, and be victorious. Victory will not come to you. You have to go to the victory. And when you will go there, yes, journey will not be easy. The life of Stephen Hawking was not easy. Life of Firdaus is not easy. So the life will not be easy. But yes, we have the power in us to overcome all those trials of life and be a victorious person in our life. I hope, children, this video may be of some help to you, not only regarding your academics, but in your life also. Thank you.